The best analogy to describe Kanye West buying an architectural home for $57 million and then gutting the inside of it and then trying to sell it for $53 million would be if MBS, after paying $450 million for Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi's painting, decides, you know what? I can do better on this canvas. And I'm going to erase it and draw a happy face on it for you guys. And then decides, you know what? I'm actually going to sell it for $440 million. But it's actually worse than that, you know, because MBS bought Salvator Mundi at an auction where it got bid up. If he didn't pay $450 million for it, somebody else would have paid $445 million. So he paid the market value. But Kanye bought this property off market when there was no one else bidding. I critique mansions. I tell you 3 things I like about it, 3 things I don't like about it in a short 3-minute video so you can binge watch them after each other. And in today's episode, we're going to do 24844 Malibu Road, 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 4,021 square feet, listed for a whopping $53 million, and it sits on a lot that is 5,674 square foot. Now, before I tell you 3 things I love about this property, you should know that the content of this video is purely my personal opinion. Real estate analysis is subjective in nature. I don't guarantee the accuracy of information. For that stuff, you can contact the listing agent, and this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Okay, 3 things I love about this property. The 3rd thing I love about this property is the 𝐁𝐮𝐲𝐢𝐧𝐠. And if you don't know what that means, it's because you don't follow my channel. It means holy cow, wow, wow factor in German, something like that. Look, when you open this door, you're gonna see a double-story wow factor, and you wouldn't expect that from this tiny little home when you open it. It's a pleasant surprise. Now, the 2nd thing I love about this property is the location. If you want to be on the front row, okay, ocean front, and not on PCH, you have very, very few options, and I highly recommend not being on PCH, and Malibu Road is one of them. Now, it's not the greatest location in Malibu Road, but it's pretty good. Now, the number 1 thing I love about this property is this carcass of a once cherished and loved design by Tadao Ando, named architect. It's absolutely rare to have some of his pieces in California, and this is one of the very, very few, and it's absolutely amazing. Okay, before I tell you 3 things I don't like about this property, if you want to watch me reach my fitness goals, or build a Georgian-style Lego mansion, or wrestle a 420-pound sumo wrestler, follow me on Instagram and say hi. Okay, 3 things I don't like about this property. The 3rd thing I don't like about this property is that this architectural style in this location looks like a psychiatric ward. Let me explain. You're like, oh, Arvin, you just said this is one of the best architects. What are you talking about? Look, not every architectural piece belongs every single location. Tadao Ando's minimalistic designs really do well in Mother Nature. What I mean by that, jungles, forests. Look at Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C. These properties are so minimalistic in their design. You need a very texture-heavy, color-heavy exterior space to draw in and come inside to make the interior warm. But when you put this type of structure on a front row ocean where all you see is just the color blue, it looks like you go there to just not like have any type of feelings. And to me, it's just out of place. The 2nd thing I don't like about this property is the ridiculous size and the lot of this building. The lot is ridiculously small, and the house is only 4,000 square feet. And this stairway, as grand as it is, it just killed half of the square footage for that wow factor. I don't know if it was worth it. But the number 1 thing I don't like about this property is the price. Look, this property was never worth $57 million to begin with. And I normally don't do this. But if someone decides to list the property so ridiculously stupid and such a high price, I would tell you exactly how much I think this property was worth market value when he bought it and how much it's worth today. When he bought it, considering the fact that it was Tadao Ando's design, it was never worth more than $24 million. And today, this carcass of a building, I would not pay more than $16 million for this property. Now, if you like this video, you will probably like one of these other videos. And tell me in the comments if this property is even gonna sell. And if it is, how much for? I read all the comments and I answer all the comments myself, so see you there.